The first property of joint characteristic equation is that the marginal characteristic equation can be obtained from joint characteristic function. Okay. So what is the property? Phi x of omega 1 is phi xy of omega 1 comma 0. Phi y of omega 2 is phi xy of 0 comma omega 2. Phi xy of 0 0 is 1. Okay. So from the proof we have seen that phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 is equal to expected value of e power j omega 1 x e power j omega 2 y. This is the characteristic function, joint characteristic function. Now in this equation we substituted omega 1 is equal to 0. So if we substitute omega 1 is equal to 0, we got expected value of e power j omega 2 y. So expected value of e power j omega 2 y is nothing but phi y of omega 2. Similarly, substitute omega 2 is equal to 0. Then we got phi xy of omega 1 comma 0. That is equal to expected value of e power j omega 1 x e power 0. Okay. So it is equal to expected value of e power j omega 1 x. So this is nothing but phi x of omega 1. And similarly, if you substitute omega 1 is equal to 0 and omega 2 is also equal to 0, then we get expected value of 1. So it is nothing but 1. So phi xy of 0 0 is equal to 1. Okay. So this is our first property of joint characteristic equation. Okay. Now we'll see the second property. So this total second property of joint characteristic equation is that if x and y are independent random variables, okay, then phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 will be equal to phi x of omega 1 into phi x of omega 2. Phi x of omega 1 into phi x of omega 2. Sorry, phi y of omega 2. This is our second property. Here, x and y are independent random variables. Are independent random variables. Okay. So now we'll see the proof of this. Okay. Now we know that phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 is given by the formula integral minus infinity to plus infinity, integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power j omega 1 x plus j omega 2 y. Okay. fxy fxy of x comma y dx dy. This is the formula. Okay. And it is given that x and y are independent. X and y are independent. Okay. So if x and y are independent, fxy of x comma y can be written as fx of x into fy of y. So if two random variables are independent, it will satisfy the condition fxy of x comma y is equal to fx of x into fy of y. Okay. So phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 can be written like this: integral minus infinity to plus infinity, integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power j omega 1 x plus e power j omega 2 y. Okay. Now fxy of x comma y, we write it as fx of x fy of y dx dy. Okay. So now this equation, we separate this equation into two parts. Okay. So we write the integration with respect to x separately, integration with respect to y separately. Okay. So this dx and separate this variables. So x variables and y variables will be separating, and writing x variables separately and y variables separately here. Okay. So this can be written as integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power j omega 1 x fx of x dx, integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power j omega 2 y Fy of y dy. Okay. So what is this equation? First equation is nothing but what is the random variable we have? X, and it is function of omega 1. Okay. So it is phi x of omega 1. What is the random variable here we have? Y. What is that? It is function of omega 2. So it is f phi x of omega 1, phi y of omega 2. So from this on we can say phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 will be equal to phi x of omega 1 into phi y of omega 2 if x and y are independent. If x and y are independent. This is our second property. So any doubts here? Any doubts here? Third property is similar to the second property now. Third property is similar to the second property. Phi xy of omega. So before we have omega 1 and omega 2, no? Phi xy of omega, it is function of only one variable omega. So in that case, it can be written as phi x of omega into phi y of omega if x and y are independent. If x and y are independent, then we can write like this. Okay. So now we see the proof of this. So what is phi xy of omega? Phi xy of omega is nothing but here we have two random variables x and y. Both are function of omega only. So both are function of omega only. So what is the formula? Expected value of e power j omega x, e power j omega y. Okay. So this can be written as expected value of e power j omega x plus y now. Can we write like this? E power j omega x plus y. So it is written as integral minus infinity to plus infinity, integral minus infinity to plus infinity, e power j omega x plus y. Okay. Then fxy of x comma y dx dy. Okay. So it is given that x and y are independent. So x and y are independent. If x and y are independent, we know that it will satisfy the condition fxy of x comma y will be equal to what? Fx of x into fy of y. Okay, so now we substitute fxy of x comma y is equal to fx of x into fy of y in this equation. Okay, so this equation can be written as, so integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power j omega x plus, okay, y fx of x fy of y dx dy. dx dy. Now we separate the x terms and y terms and do this integration separately. X term integration and y terms integration, we will be doing it separately here. Okay. So integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power j omega y fy of y dy. So this is nothing but what? What is the random variable we have? X, and it is function of omega. What is the random variable we have here? Y, and it is also function of omega only. Okay. So phi x of omega, phi y of omega. So from this we can say that phi xy of omega will be equal to phi x of omega into phi y of omega. Okay, this is our third property. Fourth property, here we are obtaining the joint moments from the joint characteristic equation. So joint moments M and K can be obtained from the joint characteristic equation by this formula. M and K is equal to minus j power n plus k dou n plus k phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 dou omega 1 power k dou omega 1 power n dou omega 2 power k. Okay, so this is our joint moments can be obtained from joint characteristic function. This is our fourth property. Okay, now let's see the proof of this. So phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 can be written as expected value of e power j omega 1 x e power j omega 2 y. So this is the phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2. Okay. Now we just expand e power j omega 1 x and e power j omega 2 x by using series expansion. Okay, so if you expand this e power j omega 1 x by using series expansion, we get 1 plus j omega 1 x plus j square omega 1 square x square by 2 factorial plus j cube omega n 1 cube x cube by 3 factorial plus so on. Similarly, e power j omega 2x can be obtained like this 1 plus j omega 2 here y no e power j omega 2y can be written as 1 plus e power j omega 2y plus j square omega 2 square y square by 2 factorial plus j cube omega 2 cube y cube by 3 factorial plus so on like this. Okay. Now we substitute e power j omega 1x, e power j omega 2y in the equation 1. Substitute that in the equation 1. So we write phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 can be written as expected value of substitute 1 plus j omega 1 x plus j square omega 1 square x square by 2 factorial plus j cube omega 1 cube x cube by 3 factorial plus so on into okay 1 plus j omega 2 y j square omega 2 square y square by 2 factorial plus j cube omega 2 cube y cube by 3 factorial plus so on. Okay, now we'll multiply these two terms. We just multiply these two terms. This can be written as expected value of 1 plus j omega 1 x. Okay, multiply these two terms now. 1 into 1, 1 j omega 1 x into 1 j omega 1 x. Okay, plus j square omega 1 square x square by 2 factorial. Okay, then j cube omega 1 cube x cube by 3 factorial. Okay, plus okay, then we multiply with j omega 2y e power j omega 2y plus j square omega 1 omega 2 xy. Okay, then j cube okay omega 1 square omega 2 x square y by okay 2 factorial plus so on with it. Okay, any doubts here? Then
No,
this
ma'am.
has expected value of 1 plus j omega 1 expected value of x plus j square omega 1 cube by j omega 1 square by 2 factorial expected value of x square, okay, plus so on. And you take this term now here. This can be written as j omega 2 expected value of y. Okay. Now if you take this term, it is j square omega 1 omega 2 expected value of xy. Okay. Here if you take this term, we get j cube omega 1 square omega 2 by 2 factorial the expected value of x square y plus so on. So any doubts here? So if you compare this equation, we can write 5xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 like this. So it is summation n is equal to 0 to infinity, k is equal to 0 to infinity, j power n plus k, okay, omega 1 power k, omega 1 power n, omega 2 power k by n factorial, k factorial, expected value of x power n, y power k. Okay. Now if you just expand the substitute n is equal to 0, k is equal to 0, we will be getting 1. Substitute n is equal to 1. Substitute n is equal to 1 whereas k is equal to 0. Substitute n is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0, we get this term. Okay. Similarly, substitute n is equal to 0, k is equal to 1, we get this term. Okay. So by just expanding this equation, we will get this equation. Okay. So this equation can be written like this. Any doubts here? Now, for example, if substitute omega 1 is equal to 0, omega 2 is equal to 0, we have discussed that phi xy of 0, comma 0 is equal to 1.
1.
So this is the equation we got. So to obtain joint moments, now what you have to do? To obtain joint moments, we have to do partial derivative of this with respect to omega 1 or omega 2 or omega 1 and omega 2. Okay. Then substitute omega 1 is equal to 0 or omega 2 is equal to 0 or omega 1 and omega 2 both are equal to 0. Okay. So if you substitute like this, we will be getting the joint moments. We will be getting the joint moments. Okay. Now in this equation, first we substitute n is equal to 1, k is equal to 0. Substitute n is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0 in this equation. So if you substitute n is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0, substitute n is equal to 1 now. So we get j because n is 1, k is 0. Since n is 1, k is 0, so omega 2 power 0 is 1. 0 factorial is 1. Here we will be getting 1 only. Okay. N is 1, k is 0. So we get j omega 1 expected value of x. J omega 1 expected value of x. Now what we do, we differentiate this. Differentiate this with respect to omega 1. Substitute omega 1 is equal to 0. Differentiate this with omega 1 and substitute omega 1 is equal to 0. So if you differentiate by omega 1, substitute omega 1 is equal to 0. So what we get? We get only the term j e power x. Only the term fj e power x. Okay. So all other terms will become 0. Similarly, now if you take n is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. N is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. So you will be getting phi xy of omega 1, omega 2. In that, we are not taking all other terms. We are taking only this term. So that we see that only this term becomes constant, all other terms becomes 0. Okay. So, go omega 2, substitute omega 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, if you substitute n is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1, what are the terms present? N is equal to 0, k is equal to 1. N is equal to 0, k is equal to 1. So we get omega 2. Here we get expected value of 1. Now differentiate this with respect to omega 2 and substitute omega 2 is equal to 0. So we will be having only the term, only this term in the equation. All other terms in this equation becomes 0. Okay. Now what is this? This is nothing but j m10. This is j m01. Okay, what is n value is 1, k value is 0, no? So it is j m10, this is j m01. Okay, similarly, substitute n is equal to 2, k is equal, sorry, n is equal to 2, k is equal to 0. n is equal to 2, k is equal to 0. n is equal to 2, k is equal to 0. If you substitute n is equal to 2, k is equal to 0, 5x square of omega 1, omega 2, and we are differentiating this twice. Okay. Substitute omega 1 is equal to 0. So substitute n is equal to 2 and k is equal to 0 because we are taking only the term, so that we see that only this term is constant, all other terms are 0. Okay. So we get, so what is n? N is 2, no? So we get j square omega 1 square by 2 factorial, expected value of x square we get. Now substitute omega 1 is equal to 0 after doing partial fraction. Twice you have to do. Do partial fraction twice. We get j square, expected value of x square. So what is this? This is nothing but j square m20. Similarly, dou square phi x y of omega 1 omega 2 by dou omega 2 square. Then substitute omega 2 is equal to 0. So what we get here, j square m02. Similarly, dou square phi xy omega 1 omega 2 by dou omega 1 dou omega 2. If you do this one, then substitute omega 1 is equal to omega 2 is equal to 0. In that case, we get j square m11. Okay. So what do you understand here? If you do partial fraction with omega 1, substitute omega 1 is equal to 0, we get j m10. Omega 1 we are doing partial fraction. If you do partial fraction with omega 2, then we get j m01. If you do partial fraction with twice partial fraction, we are doing 2 times. In that case, we get j square m20. If you are doing partial fraction twice with respect to omega 2, then we are getting m02. If you are doing partial fraction with omega 1 and omega 2 both, then we are getting m11. See here, what is the power of j? N plus, see, n plus k. N is 1, k is 0, no, n plus k is 1. So the power of j is 1 here. Here also the power of j is 1. Whereas what is the power of j? N is 2, k is 0. 2 plus 0. So j square is the power. Here what is the power of j? J square only. Here also 1 plus 1. So the power of j is j square. Okay. So from this we are rewriting this like this here. We will be rewriting like this here. See here. Dou by dou omega 1, dou omega 2. Phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2. What we got? Dou square omega 1 by dou omega 2. Phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2 we got j square m11. We got j square m11. So instead of here, we write n plus k. Here also we get right n k. Then what we will be getting here? We will be getting n plus k. Here we also get n plus k. N comma k. We get n comma k. So from this equation, we can write it as j power, that is m and k. M and k is equal to minus j power n plus k. Okay. Dou n plus k by dou omega 1 power n, dou omega 2 power k, phi xy of omega 1 comma omega 2. So this is our fourth property of joint characteristic function.